So I started making these videos for the casual racer, ones that like to come home from work and unwind for the day, have a good, clean, fair race. That's still true. It's also for the lower lobbies looking to rank up and get into a lobby more their natural pace. That's still true too. So some people are faster than their peers, but they can't get around them because there's no car control. They're afraid to get punted off track, or they have to get punted off track. So how do we solve that? Well, you can't get punted by cars if there's no cars around you, right? So that's what we have to do. So we're going to pit when no one else is. We're going to pit lap 1. We're going to apply the 4 rules identified by Mr. Luke Elliott. Those 4 rules are: don't engage with a group of cars. Lap 1, you kind of have to, but you don't have to. You just hang back. Don't engage a group of cars. The second one is don't pass on the outside of someone you don't trust. This includes friends. This includes anybody. If you trust them, you trust their car control, go ahead and do it. But if you don't, there's a good chance that they might run you wide and you're off the track because he's on the inside and the outside one's vulnerable. 3, make friends and allies. You'll see a little bit of that here. And 4 is don't overreact. Not everything is intentional. Every contact, chances are, is not intentional, no matter how hard it is. The intentional ones are very obvious. To get clean races, you have to race clean yourself. Even though you think you may race clean, you might not. If you bump someone going into a turn and they run wide and you go past them, taking advantage of it, that's not clean. You got to give that position back. Now he's going to think you're dirty. But if you bump them, they run wide, you don't take advantage of it. You hang back for a couple of corners, let them get settled, let them get their rhythm. They're going to start trusting that they're going to know that's a mistake, and they're not going to think you're dirty anymore, and they'll likely work with you in the future. Once you guys get in a higher lobby, the lower lobbies really don't work together too much because, as you see right here, they're kind of all over the place. How you present yourself in races over time, it's not going to be immediate. It's not even going to be in a couple weeks. It's going to start really taking effect a lot more once you get into middle B rank, once you start seeing the same guys over and over again. If you're a clean racer, like you go out of your way to be a clean racer, people are going to remember that. Just like they remember the dirty racers. They're going to remember them too. Sometimes you get racers that you know is dirty. They're just going to gang up on them and get them off the track, get them out of the way. Also with the clean racers, the ones that know are clean, they'll leave you room, they'll work with you. Yeah, you'll get some dive bombers, but they'll work with you. We're going to go into the pits now. You just watch the race while I just yammer and talk about stuff. I should write this down. I don't know why I don't. I keep telling myself to write it down every video, and I don't. So you get to end up hearing me mouth breathe. But yeah, once you start racing clean, and I mean clean, you'll start to notice it in a couple weeks or over a month. If you're still in the same lobby, haven't really progressed too much, you'll find yourself some pretty clean lobbies. I rarely find myself in a flat-out dirty lobby. People think every contact is dirty. Now, Mr. Beastmaster here is keeping it very clean. See how much space he's leaving me? See how much space I'm leaving him? I thought I was going to give him room here, as I thought he was going to keep on the turn, but he's doing the same thing I was, slowing down. He wanted me to go by. Okay, I'll go by. You let the faster driver through. If you think they're moving faster than you, you'll know they're moving faster than you. They're caught up on you in a couple seconds behind in half a lap or so, or even 2 laps from 2 seconds behind. They're moving faster. There's no point battling. Just let them go. Battling's going to slow you both down. If you battle too much, the people ahead of you get further ahead, and the people behind you start catching up. You don't want either one of those. So don't do unnecessary battles. Plus, the race was young. You really don't need to do that right then. So the best thing to do is keep the forward momentum going, let the person by, tuck into his slipstream, and see how long you can keep up with him. If he's faster, he's going to gap you, and letting him go by was the smartest thing to do. If he's not, chances are he's going to make a mistake, and you're going to get past him, and you're going to gap him. Now, I see RBR, Steve here. He set the fastest lap. Half a second faster than my best lap. It's obvious he's moving faster. You saw how I let him go. Find a spot and let them go. Indicate to him like I did. If you rewind the video, you'll see I indicated to him. I hit the flashers to get his attention, and then I hit the left turn signal, telling him to go on the left. And I took that turn wide, so he'll have an easy time taking it on the left. And you'll see throughout this race, he stays in front of me for the rest of the time. So it was a very wise decision. He doesn't know I'm running field map 2. It's irrelevant, actually. So even if I was running field map 1, if he's half a second faster than me in his best lap versus my best lap, I'm going to step aside anyways, even if it's a A+ lobby. Especially if it's an A+ lobby. They're half a second faster at A+. Just move over. So now the last lap. I cut all the other stuff out because there wasn't really a whole lot to cover. A lot of non-action. All the overtakes were into pit lane. There were 0 battles. Just a couple things, showing each other room, showing each other good sportsmanship. We're not doing dirty dive bombs. This is a flat-out mid B-rank lobby. And I didn't see the perspective of other people's races, so I don't know how dirty it got or didn't get. But from my interaction with Steve and Beastmaster and Excelsior up there, it was all pretty good. We started in the back. We're going to finish P4. So that's the strategy. Pit in lap 1 for go from hardest to mediums works in a middle B lobby. It will work on any lobby below it with magnifying results. Not necessarily above it, but it will work whatever lobby you're at. If you're below a B rank, this strategy will work for you at Interlagos. So yeah, race clean. To get clean races, you have to race clean. Analyze your own races. Look at your incidences. Figure out what you could have done differently. It's like, I should have done that differently. Do that differently next time. If you see 5 cars piling into a corner, you think it's going to end well if you get involved. I don't think so. I'm going to hang back. But you get people that just has to get right into it because they really think they have the reflexes of Senna or Verstappen or Schumacher, and they don't. You know, they say they go for a gap, but they don't even know what a gap looks like. Verstappen does. Schumacher does because they lived it. They know what the gap looks like. You or I, we really don't. We're on here, and it's pretty much a riskless overtake because we're not breaking bones, we're not getting killed. It's just a game. So go unwind, go get some DR, have a good race. Thank you for listening to me talk and ramble over the same thing over and over again. These videos are pretty much going to be this: patient driving, an alternate pit strategy to get out of the lower ranks, to get into a more natural lobby so you can unwind for the day, have a good, clean, fair race. I think if you made no mistakes and you finished P10 and it was clean and fair, I think most of us would be okay with that. I know I would be. But you guys have a good day. Get out there, go race, go get some DR, race clean, make friends. Catch you next time.